Hello children, welcome to our world through English. Today we are going to talk about in the theme of humanity. Previously we discussed a very important story about the selfish giant, how the giant has been turned to common man and the selfish man turned to kind. Who made the selfish man or selfish giant to be kind man, and we discussed about the world. Garden indicates world, winter indicates sin, and the selfishness became the sin of human beings. How the human beings has been changed into kind-hearted, and who is the small boy who came to this world and how he changed the total world. So we discussed everything clearly about especially world, humanity, right? Today we have one more important, a beautiful poem, that is the garden within. So previously we discussed the world. A garden relates to world, right? The garden relates to the world. So here the garden within. So where is the garden means here within, in us. So which type of garden is in us? So what is the garden? So clearly previously we discussed garden is nothing but the world. So the world is within us. So which type of world and what is that world which was dwelling inside, means which was inside us. So we are going to talk about the poem very in detail, clearly, which was written Sagar Mendem. So which was very beautiful poem, and it is very short, but you will enjoy the poem and the explanation. Don't forget that with these lines what I'm going to read, you have to understand very clearly. These are very simple lines, but we have more and more in detail. So let's begin the class without any doubts. Start. There is a garden in my heart. Where is the garden? There is a garden in my heart. So there is a garden in my heart. Where is the garden? In my heart. So for example, do you know the meaning of garden? So for example, in our school compound we have a garden. So garden is like this. For example, I am writing circle. Inside the garden what we will get? We will get small grass will be there, or some trees and small plants. So everything we can find in the garden, right? So the garden is here inside the heart. How the garden will be inside the heart? What is the meaning here? The poet is going to explain to us when the garden is within us and there is a garden in my heart. Where is the garden? Where is the garden? For example, inside this garden we are maintaining plants, grass, trees. They are growing inside the garden. And in the heart garden, in the heart, what was growing in the heart means where beauty grows and in fits and starts. Where the beauty here inside the heart there was a beauty. Inside the heart, what was growing here? What was growing? Beauty is growing. And how it is growing? Where beauty grows in fits and starts, means a sudden and irregular manner. A sudden and irregular manner. For example, we've seeded a plant here, and the plant is growing on. So how it is growing on? For example, previously in our school we have a big tree. Yes or no? When it is growing irregularly, what we have done? We have chopped that tree. Yes. Here the plants were growing in the garden, and inside the heart beauty was growing. How the beauty was growing? In fits and starts, means in a sudden and irregularly it was growing on. Which was where it was growing? Inside the heart. For example, what is the root? I was talking now. and I was showing love, and I was speaking to somebody else, I was moving my hand. So everything will give, mind will give command, and our heart will give a sense what is good and what is bad. So here inside the heart, the beauty was growing. Which type of beauty was growing inside the heart? What kind of beauty was growing inside the heart? Which kind of beauty was growing? How it was growing? Whether it is growing regularly? No, it was growing irregularly, and it is making a big problem. How it was making a problem? Let's read and understand. Where smiles are petals from the flowers bestowed by others from the bowers, the pleasant place in the shade of tree. So let me write here some important word meanings, then you can understand here. You got some word here, maybe we know petals. We have small petals, means a delicate part, colored part in the plant, and bestowed, I will write the meaning here. Bestowed is a word you got in here. It means very simple. Bestowed means gave. Bestowed means gave. And next important word here, bowers. Bower, a pleasant place in the shade of a tree. So these are the words. Let me read the same stanza again for you. So there is a beauty, there is a garden inside in my heart, and where beauty grows in fits and starts, and where smiles are the petals. So let me draw a small tree here, then you can understand. This is stem. These are the roots, and for example, these are the leaves. And for example, and here we can take a small flower. I'm not a good artist. See here. So there is a garden inside my heart. So this is inside. So there is a garden inside my heart where the beauty grows. So inside the heart, which was appearing outside, the beauty will be inside. No, it will appear outside. How? In the form of a beauty. So where the smiles are petals, these are the petals, and from the flowers bestowed by others from the bowers. So it is giving what it was giving? It was giving a pleasant place in the shade. So for example, if it is our heart which should give a beautiness, which type of beauty we were giving here? What kind of beauty? So what is inside our heart, it will reflect in our action. So what is in your mind, it will come in the form of action. So what your mind thinks, it will go in the form of action. Same here, the beauty was growing here in the heart. How the beauty was growing? Where the beauty was growing? Inside the heart. How it was growing? Irregularly it was growing. And where the smiles or the petals from the flowers bestowed by others from their bowers. So it is getting, the flowers gave by others from their bowers. So it was getting under the shade of the tree, means somebody was taking care of us and somebody will be with us. So under their shade we were getting everything. So who is the another person who is giving all those things for us? Let's see. The nutritious hope reap seeds to feed, and nutritious hope means a good hope. A good hope reaps seeds, gives seed to feed my spirit for its every need. So everyone, so somebody is protecting us, and they were giving a beauty for us. So when it was going irregularly, when for example if you plant a tree, it was growing on here. When it was growing, so here it is a plant, for example. When the wind blows, what will happen? The delicate one will move this side or this side. So to make it stand and firm, we need a big support. So we will tie this one here. Yes or no? We will tie to a big stick. The same like that here, somebody is protecting me. Somebody is protecting me to give a good hope and nutritious food and for the beauty of the nation. So here he is, the poet is saying clearly here, nutritious hope reaps seeds to feed. So what will make the seed to grow up? If you give a good food, if you give a good water, and if it gets a good sunlight, if you get a good water, then immediately what will happen? The seed will growing up. Yes or no? The seed will slowly will grow up. When we sow a seed, the seed will slowly grow up. The seed will slowly grow up. When it will grow up, when it gets a nutritious hope, a good hope, then it will start on growing on. When it will start growing on, until then it will be dried inside, and it will be dried inside, and my spirit for its every need. So every feeling, in inner feelings or mood, my spirit will be with you. So here let me come to the last one, then I will give explanation for all. With gratitude I will reach my goal to touch the island of my soul. Let me read all stanzas and I will give for example. So there is a garden in my heart where beauty grows in fits and starts, where smiles are petals, from the flowers bestowed by others, gave by others from their bowers, nutritious hope reaps seeds to feed my spirit for its every need. With gratitude I will reach my goal to touch the island of my soul. With gratitude I will reach my goal with the touch of my soul. Here, see here my dear children, the garden is within us. So what is the garden? Where the beauty was growing means inside the heart the beauty was growing. Whatever we are giving here, if you give bad, it will give bad outside. If you give good, it will reflect good. So here, whatever we are giving to our heart, it will grow up. So inside my heart there is a beauty. For that it was growing irregularly. For that what I got means the smiles are petals, and I was supposed